guys, my name is Calicat Games and welcome back to this bed we made. I'm gonna try and finish this today, but I'm not sure how long we've got left of this. But in the last episode we left off with finding Mr. Cruz dead, I think, or it was Mr. I can't remember. But things are getting real now and I'm really enjoying playing it. Before we get into today's video, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel and leave me a thumbs up. It takes 2 seconds and it helps me out a lot. And I hope you guys are okay with this lighting. I kept the curtains open today because it's a nice and sunny day and England doesn't get many of those. So yeah, I hope everything's okay with that, but let's just get into it.
Mr. Cruz?
Okay, it was Mr. Cruz. Okay, let's have a look.
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him? Is this about Paul? Does that mean...
Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behaviour. We will look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behaviour. As I am sure you will understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy and our staff prides itself on discretion. Please contact us should that guest bother you again. Right.
Please let there be someone around who can help.
Oh, God. Well, that's not good. I'm guessing, like, power stuff would be in here. Yeah.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier. Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
I don't know.
I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
I don't know. If it was me, I would just, like, jam the screwdriver until it worked.
Maybe an ice pick could pry open the fuse box.
An ice pick? Where would I get one of them? Oh, can I go down the hall now? Oh.
These look like Marcella's pearls. What happened here? Okay, this looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
Am I allowed to have a
Is anyone in?
gander in these
Hello?
rooms? No.
I need help. Hello?
Boring. No, not the screwdriver.
It's too big. I guess that worked, thank God. Now, to get the power back.
Oh, God.
Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now. Your note will have to make do.
If there's a power outage and I'm busy preventing another part of the hotel from collapsing, here's what to do. Check fuse box plan for required amperage of each socket. Remove all blown fuses from sockets. Blown fuses are usually blackened. Okay. Screw in new fuses in sockets. Make sure amperage is correct. Flick big lever to restore power. Okay, right. So that's...
How did this end up here?
Okay, so let's have a look. 15 amps is type A.
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Okay, where are the fuses? Where? Yeah, but oh, there's one there.
Yes. This is what I need.
So they're just gonna be lying around. There we go. Right. So this one is gonna be type A. Okay. Oh, that one's also. So type S is 20. And then type G is 30. Hey, I did it. Electrician.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
Yes. Oh, what, I need to go down? But his body is there.
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
No, I didn't forget anything.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why would you
I'm
not
so
just
sorry.
move the staff in front of the stairs? I hope I didn't forget anything.
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby.
She's literally
The
calm.
body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Aren't they meant to stay on the phone?
Now, I just have to wait for the police.
Hey, you're here. I've tried restoring the power, but I think Eugene's the only one with the key to the fuse box, and Sophie? Don't worry, I'll find a way to bring the lights back on. Hey, you look a bit pale. Is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
He's back? How's he taking that whole thing with his wife?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Andrew.
Jesus. Maybe you need to sit down, huh? Did you call the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was he
No.
sick or something?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Jesus. Do you think it could be Paul?
No.
What about Anne and Marcella? Their affair is a pretty good motive.
The police will want to ask you a lot of questions. You may want to be careful about what you tell them. With Paul's history of mental illness, there's a good chance they'll suspect him even if he didn't do it.
I think I know what you mean. Some people seem to assume that spending time in a psychiatric hospital means you're a murderous psychopath.
Yeah, they really do. You know, when I was 19, I studied to be a priest, but I felt so lost. I couldn't enjoy the things I used to like. I could barely get myself out of bed. So I ended up going to a psychiatric hospital. And the doctors, they helped me get back on my feet. But when I returned to my hometown, it was like I had become a complete stranger. My mother kept telling me I was making it worse in my head, but I swear, people were changing sidewalks when they saw me, looking at me as if I was this
Yeah.
dangerous creature all of a sudden. That's why I didn't tell you that.
What?
Call it coincidence or fate, but that psychiatric hospital, it's the same one Paul went to. I've met him there, talked to him a bit. I'm sorry I didn't say anything before.
That's okay.
It's okay. I get why you didn't.
You do?
You know how I tell everyone that my mom's sick, bedridden? Well, it's true, but I always leave out the part about her illness not being physical. I'm ashamed of the truth. So even though I don't know exactly what you went through, I can understand.
Thank you for telling me. I know it's not an easy thing to talk about, but if you ever want to talk about your mom, I'm here.
Oh.
They're here. Promise me you'll be careful with the information you share.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now.
Shut
I don't want to
up.
be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No. No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
Because he was trapped between the
You
doors,
said you heard the elevator bell
idiot.
ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
His body
Well,
was blocking the doors.
Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
I had to move it.
The stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly.
Obviously.
I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No, I used an ice pick.
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
What?
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
I did, yeah.
I might have touched a few things. just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me.
Shut up.
Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I went
I took the elevator
downstairs.
down to
Oh
the
my
lobby.
gosh.
That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
Yeah, because it's obvious that he's
That's
been
possible.
murdered.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
I
I lied.
just assumed. What with all the blood?
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than an assumption, isn't it?
Nope.
I'm not sure I understand what you...
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings. We found pictures of you snooping around.
Oh.
Fuck.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
Oopsie.
We've learned from one of your colleagues that the victim had a fight with a guest named Mr. Spade. What can you tell me about him?
I don't want to... No.
I don't really know anything about him. He seems nice, though.
Nice. I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh?
We found out that Mr. Spade is fresh out of a madhouse. When we called the place, they painted quite the picture of him. Did you ever see him display odd behavior in or around the hotel?
No. I mean, we've all got our little quirks, don't we?
Did he seem obsessed with Mrs. Cruz?
A little, maybe, but...
Obsessed enough to kill her husband?
No, nothing like that. We all have our obsessions. Me, for instance. I'm obsessed with celebrities and gossip magazines, and...
You don't seem to understand, Miss Roy. Mr. Spade is not like you and me. He may look like us, but he's not. He's dangerous and needs to be taken off the streets. So tell me, did you ever see him be violent or aggressive?
No.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry I can't be of more help.
No, I'm sure you are. But we're not quite done yet, Miss Roy. The victim's wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
Wasn't it illegal to be gay, though?
I don't know much. Only that she looks like a loving, caring wife.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife are not the first words that would come to mind.
Who cares what you
She's
think?
a lesbian, involved in some sordid affair with the guest from room 507, Mrs. Beaumont. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know...
No, you fucking
Intimate.
perv.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
No.
No, I didn't hear any of that.
I'm sorry, Miss Roy, but I just don't believe you.
And I just
I
don't
think you
care.
know more than you've let on.
Can I please leave?
You can. But you'd better stay in town. I'm sure I'll have more questions for you very soon.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough.
Why have you come back here?
Let's go see what Bernard wants. The atmosphere is so different in here. Without Eugene, the lobby will be a swimming pool by the end of the month. Will the rest of the building even be standing?
Mop.
I'll go empty my locker.
Andrew,
Hey,
are you okay?
I've just been fired.
Why?
What? No,
It's okay. I just need some time to process it. I'll be on the mezzanine if you want to join me afterwards.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in. I suppose you know why you're here?
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I
Right.
prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act. Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean
Thank you.
rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
Allowed.
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th
What?
floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes, why not?
I found a dead body on that floor. I'm not going back.
I'll make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
I quit.
You can't fire me. Because I quit.
Sure. I fire you, you quit. It's all the same to me. Just make sure to empty your locker before the end of the month. That'll be all.
Bye.
Hey,
Hey,
what a week.
you don't say. So what did Bernard want with you?
Well, he was being kind of a jerk, so I quit.
You what?
I quit. I figured there was no point in staying if you were leaving.
I'm flattered, but that really wasn't necessary.
I think it's for the best. Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Well, I told him about my time at the psychiatric hospital.
Really?
Yeah. He said that didn't fit with the hotel's standards and showed me the door.
So, what's next for you?
I think I'd like to be my own boss. No more Bernard looking over my shoulder. I've had this dream for a while of maybe opening a bookstore.
I can't say I'm surprised.
It just makes so much sense. I'd be able to combine the two things I love most, reading books and helping people. Granted, helping people find books is a far cry from helping them find God, but
My mom likes to say there's no job too small. Plus, just by the way you're talking about it, it's obvious it'd make you happy. And that's what really matters, I think.
yeah, you're right. Thank you. I'm really glad I have you in my
Aw.
life.
Me too. Can I?
Kiss me?
Yes.
Please do.
That was...
Yeah, it was.
That was a bit uncomfortable.
I've been thinking about Paul a lot.
Oh, really? Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what he went through. And you as well. How you've been ashamed of something you have no control over. How I've been ashamed of my own mother. I don't want to be ashamed of her anymore. And I don't want to be ashamed of you.
Well, then let's be shameless together. Look, it may be hard at first, but I have a feeling a wind of change is about to blow. One day, struggling with your own mind won't be any more shameful than having chickenpox.
I suppose that's
hope
kind of
that's true.
It
True.
will be.
Now, mostly. Three conspirators charged in Clarington Hotel murder case. What? But I didn't tell them anything. I didn't want them to go to prison. How would I have stopped that? Well, that wasn't really the ending that I particularly wanted, but you know, that's my own fault for making the wrong decisions and everything. But this was such a great game. I had a really good time playing this. I can see why it was nominated for an award. There's quite a lot of achievements that you can get with this game, so maybe one day I will do like a live stream of playing the game again to do some achievement hunting, because I'd really like to see how it could end differently from like things that I choose to do differently. So please let me know in the comments if you would like to see that, because I feel like that could be quite cool. And if you have watched all the episodes of this game, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn my notifications on, and leave me a like and a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!